could also let us know how you found out about tonight. So I don't want to say we've been secretive about it.
No, we've been secretive. You just now had me like put something and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna
so
put this out to the world.
We created something really special, and so we are extending this to really amazing people. So if you consider yourself amazing, stay on the line, right? So we do have a formal presentation, which is just a couple slides. Let's see if I can do this. Jill, stop your share so then I can share. All right, let's see if
But before we jump into that, you don't want to just like, I know some of the folks actually know us and so forth. You don't want to.
Okay, fine. I just really like these pretty slides that the team
made. The slides are pretty.
I wanted to give the team a share.
They are. The slides are pretty.
Yeah,
the slides
fine.
Are pretty. I don't know if you want to, you want to use, you want to.
Okay.
You want to give a little bit of the backstory here?
Okay. Once upon a time. Okay. Very good. All right. So while y'all drop in the chat how you found out about today, what's up, Andrea? Essentially, Andy and I are coming up on our 10-year anniversary, right? And before we even got married, I bought the domain name Ultimate Couples Retreat. And Andy thought I was crazy. He was just like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, look, we got to do a retreat. And it has been a good old decade plus some that I have begged this man to do a retreat with me. And finally, he has said yes. So just a little background on us for those who don't know who we are. I am Coach Cass. I'm a love coach for busy professional women. And this is my husband, Andy Henriquez, the master storyteller himself. He teaches entrepreneurs and business owners and coaches how to tell their story in a more impactful way so they also make more income. Now, we absolutely love personal development, but we also love vacation.
So I'll say this. Coach Cass has for years been telling me, hey, look, we really need to be doing a couples retreat. There are so many couples, and I want to tell you guys really the backstory as to why this is really important to us. So it's real interesting, right? So we were attending a church that I had been at for like 17 years, and Kaz and I, we started dating and we're going to this church together. And they were talking about how in order for the church to feel more intimate, that they need to start developing these smaller groups called grow groups. So my wife gives me a nudge and was like, listen, we need to go through the training so we can launch a grow group. And I'm like, no. She's like, no, we're going to do it. We're dating. Okay. And literally we decide to go ahead and go into the training, but then we're trying to figure out like, who are the people that we want in our grow group?
Because they wanted us to just put it out to the whole church. And I was like, that's not going to work.
We're like, we're not going to do that. Right. So what we did is we looked around and we saw these different couples. We prayed about it and we saw these different couples that were in different seasons in their life. Some people were married, some people were dating, some people were engaged and so forth. But the crazy, amazing thing that we saw happen is that we started doing life together. Right. So when I say doing life together, like we are having, we're going to church together, we are doing studies together, but we're doing life together. Like we are sharing our struggles in our marriage. We are finding like topical studies around marriages and so forth. And then what we watched over the years is that all the couples went from like dating, some of them were sort of kind of dating, engaged, to everybody became married. But then not only did everyone become married, but we realized that it turned from it just being highly focused on being a grow group to now it became like a group of people that we were doing life with. And so last year, we went to Aruba and celebrated our 10-year anniversary with this group, these group of couples that were doing life together. And we were reminiscing. And one of the things that they were saying over and over again was that we get so busy and caught up in doing life that a lot of times for couples, whether they've been married 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, right? That a lot of times we get so caught up in the grind of dealing with children, dealing with our businesses, dealing with our careers, that sometimes even for the couples that have healthy relationships, that the marriage is still missing its me time. right? And I can't tell you how many times Coach Kaz and I, with all the studies we've done, all the different things that we did, we were like, you know what, we still got to find that me time.
Right.
So we found a way personally where we've merged it with business, but she's been telling me forever, Andy, there's other couples out there. And I was like, listen, we're not trying to have couples come to this retreat that are on their last leg, and this is the retreat that's going to save their marriage. That's not the couples that we talking to.
That's not this.
But we specifically are talking about the couples that they have like a healthy relationship. They got a lot going on, whether they're entrepreneurs, whether they're in ministry, whether they got demanding careers and so forth. And they just want that opportunity to be able to unplug and get away and be able to spend a couple of days just focus on their spouse and focus on their marriage and have a good time, and happen to do it with other high-level, successful other couples that love their relationships and love their spouse and so forth. So to your defense, she's been asking me to do this for over a decade, right? And I was like, you know what? We in. So we're making it happen. So we just happened to whisper that this was going to happen.
Seriously.
And we immediately had like some of our friends that are,
some of you are here now, right?
That were like, oh, y'all doing it? Oh, sign me up. Give me the link. Let's go. Right. And so we just sort of like boom, boom. Right. So we're excited. And now we're like, man, considering the type of couples that we've attracted, we sort of feel a little bit of an obligation to make sure that we keep and we curate the right type of couples. And when I say right type of couples, I'm talking about individuals that are, happy about their spouse, that they are into growth. And what else would you say?
I think it's mainly personal development, focused, and really you like your spouse and want to spend time with them, right? So here's the thing. We realize how important it is to be in community with other couples that are resolute about their marriage, right? So you are not talking about 1 foot out. I might leave next week. Let me see if this trip will work. Like, it's beautiful to be in community with people like, that's my man, even though he crazy sometimes, but that's my man, and can pray together and can do life together. Understand that we know that we're busy. We know that there's so many things on the table. We know that you have so many obligations, but to take out, I think the trip is about 5 days, to take out 5 days to
4 nights, 5 days, probably.
Yeah. 5 days, 4 nights, right? To get away to a Caribbean island, to be pampered, to get some spa done, to connect with other men that are on your level and other women that are on your level. And when I say on your level, it's talking about you love your spouse, right? Yeah. And so far, the couples that have signed out is exactly that. We personally know every single couple that has signed up thus far. And if we don't personally know you, it's okay. Our main thing is, are you good vibes? Do you act right? Like, we are not down with the drunken folk in the middle of the night, passed out on the floor, right? And then also, do you love your spouse, right? And if you could vibe with that, we say, come on in. Come on.
And not only that, but the reality of it is, if you want to be able to get away and have a good time, because that's really what it's about. It's about getting away, having a good time, connecting with your spouse, creating memories, and doing it in a safe environment, right? And that's the thing that we realized that we had curated with that community. It became a safe place where everybody could be their self. Everybody, we knew that all the marriages are not perfect, and we got an opportunity to just be able to support one another, be transparent, and speak as the women have an opportunity to speak, and men. And we decided also not to make this particular trip really heavy on like doing workshops and so forth. What we really want is the couples to enjoy their experience. However, we do want to incorporate like an exercise that the couples are going to be able to do, where, gives you an opportunity, because we've participated in so many different things.
We've been to a lot of marriage conferences, retreats.
And so we want to give the couples the opportunity to do some unique things, to be able to connect and be able to debrief on those things. So we've enjoyed those experiences. Sometimes they get you a little bit out of the box, but they're always good for the marriage. We'll put it that way. They're always good for the marriage. So we are excited. We are excited. Maybe I'm too excited about that.
Yeah, you're just a bit too excited.
Don't let me come up with the exercises yet.
Anyways, so. I feel like some of you have traveled with us before. So I feel like Carla, we've been on a trip together. Atia, we've traveled together. Andrea, we've traveled together. Angela, we've traveled together, right? So it's like I have Gail, I feel like we've traveled together. So for those of you that have traveled with us, one of us before, you understand that we have a vibe, right? So understand our vibe is normally dancing to somebody's Caribbean music. We like to laugh. Our bedtime sometimes can be early, but that doesn't mean that you need to go to bed early, right? We love the beach. We love fun in the sun. And we have a no drama rule. So here's a rule that I took from my teens. It's like, if we pay for this vacation, we're going to have a good time, right? So all the drama, all the things get left on the plate. I don't care what's happening. It's going to be all good. Y'all got that? No drama. Angela said no drama. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But you know what? But with each thing, there's a lesson behind that, right? Because, there's a study that was done by John Gottman. And one of the things that they did is they looked at couples and that were in their earlier stages. I know most of the people we're talking to here, you're far past the early stage, but it's still a good lesson, right?
Right.
And what they did is they watched when they got into an argument and a conflict. And one of the things that they wanted to see was how fast can they resolve the conflict, right? Mm-hmm. And typically in their ability and speed in which they resolve the conflict, it normally was an indicator of the long-term health of the marriage, right? So we know as couples, like you're dealing with businesses, jobs, careers, aging parents, children, all kind of stuff could come up.
Yeah.
And all those things throw a monkey wrench at all of us, right? Mm-hmm. And cause conflict. And any good, healthy marriage is going to have some conflict. But the other thing is to just be able to resolve it and keep it going so that we can be able to enjoy the time that we're going to spend together. So now that we sort of gave you a little bit of the back end a little bit, now you can get
now I can show my pretty slides.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Coach Kaz created some pretty slides. She was like, "Oh, we go show my pretty slides." You know what I mean? Whatever you talking about, Andy, trust and believe. These people go see my slides, right? I spent some time on these slides. So
shout out to the team, okay?
You know what I mean? So shout out to the team, indeed.
Okay, all right. So I don't have 3 screens, y'all. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me, okay? I didn't memorize. How do I present? It's not letting me present. Here I go. Okay, there we go. Ain't that nice? Ain't that a nice looking beach, y'all? The Ultimate Couples Retreat. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the info session.
Hey, by the way, we told y'all the backstory, right? Y'all know I'm big on stories, right? So I'm dating Coach Kaz. I'm dating her. We're not married yet. I'm dating her. And I see she's going on Google. And I'm like, why is this girl going on Google? And she's like, what do you think sounds better? And she's like, such and such retreat or such and such retreat. And I'm like, what is this for? She's like, yeah, because in the future, you and I, we're going to be doing like couples retreats. I'm like, excuse me? We're not even engaged yet. Okay. We're dating. And I was joking around. Now that is a premium domain. 10 years later, we have so many people trying to figure out, how did you get that domain? Well, guess what? She bought it. Like right now, people will pay thousands of dollars for that domain name. Ultimate Couples Retreat.
You got to make it the right one.
That's Coach Kaz for you. We call her a quick start. So just know anything you're doing with her has to happen quick. She don't believe in what are you thinking about? Either you're in or you're out. What you gonna do? Here's the link. Let's go. You're not going, bye-bye, right? That's what I've been dealing with all my life with this lady, right? Well, as long as we've been married.
So, I appreciate it.
I just had to tell them about
my people on here. They sticking up for me.
I know they sticking up for you. They know how you roll. Ultimate Couples Retreat. But that's a great story, though, about how you got the domain.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So that's me. That's him. Okay. We got that. Okay. Moving on. So we really absolutely like vacations. This is just us talking by the water. And this is what we want for you, to be able to take time to connect by the ocean. There's something about the ocean. Anybody here love the beach? Like, I don't know if we're ever going to do a ski trip. I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold at all. So we like the beach. We like to talk by the beach. The dates for the event are April 9th through the 13th, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the reason why we do that is so many times we do 4-day weekends. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How many of y'all usually when you go back, you're still tired. You don't feel like you got to wait. So we realize that there's a magic to day 5, right?
Yeah, but not only that, for those of you that live busy lives, like, so for those of you in ministry that have a career or you have a business, you also know it normally takes you a full 24 hours to unplug and become present to the fact that you're on a trip, right? So I'm like telling my wife, like, she knows that first day, I be trying to be in all in, but I be struggling. I'm still thinking about, is the team doing this? Is this going on? Has this gone out? But that's the other thing too we debated about. We're like, you know what? We got to give people an opportunity to legit unplug from their daily so they could get to a place where they're being present and being able to enjoy themselves.
Exactly. And I've been doing trips myself specifically for women for the last 5 years. So I feel like I've kind of mastered this whole situation. You know what I mean? So we found that to be a real sweet spot, right? So now Grenada is where we're going. This is the Isle of Spice. It's somewhere near South America. It is a beautiful tropical place. This time of year is gorgeous. The ocean is blue. The people are nice. It's a vibe. There's a lot of Jamaicans there. I'm Jamaican, boop, 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 right? So there's a lot of Jamaicans that are also in Grenada. So it is just a whole vibe. So if you like Caribbean vibes, you're going to love this, okay? Now, where we're staying, it's stunning views. Every single room is an oceanfront room. So I made sure to upgrade everyone. And then you're also coming with a butler. So there will be someone that you could actually text, hey, I'm on the beach and I need some chicken wings. No problem, right? And they come and bring it to you. So
break down this butler thing.
Yo, the butler thing is
a lot of us used to go in places and maybe we have people that greet us at the front that can help us out. But the butler, I mean, about 7 years ago, the first time I had the butler experience, I was like, this is a little bit different. So what exactly do you mean by butler, Cass?
I see Gail is on here. Gail just took a vacation with me in Grenada. Gail, you want to share a little bit about your experience? Don't share what the resort is, but just share a little bit of your experience in Grenada.
Wait, you have to tell the experience or talk about this butler situation?
The butler. You could talk about the butler. Gail, you here? I saw Gail.
I'm here. I actually at work, so unfortunately I can't share too long, but it was fabulous. Oh my goodness, the butler down to giving us dinner. I'd be at another restaurant, I'd say I want something from somewhere else, and he would give us dinner. So it was just wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
I love it. Okay. So let me tell you about this butler thing, right? The first time I went someplace with Coach Kaz and there was a butler, let me tell you something. She does not even really soak in tubs, but she found out during the butler tour that the butler can come and turn the water on in your tub. And so she had the butler come and turn the water on in the tub. Like, you know, these butlers are amazing. They're exciting. You know what I mean? So
they can help you unpack.
You never know. They can help you with whatever you want. Just know you need some help. The butler is there.
They can help you. They can help you do whatever. Okay. So I think that there's something good about that, right? So your oceanfront, it's an all-inclusive. There's 4 different types of restaurants. Like, it's just a vibe. More than likely, we will be doing like a catamaran sailing so we could enjoy ourselves in the ocean, but then also see, I don't want to say it's a wonder of the world, but the underwater sculptures, right? Of the slave trade. Like, it's a whole situation. You might cry, you might have a good time somewhere in there, but it's a museum underwater, right? Mm-hmm. So they have the Junkanoo, they have different statues and sculptures that we could go and see. So it's totally different from normal catamarans where you go snorkeling, like you're going to see something really cool, right? So more than likely that's what we'll be doing while we're there as our outdoor excursion. Otherwise, we're going to vibe. We don't want to overschedule this experience. Y'all get that? Like, we want there to be time for you to vibe with us, to vibe with other couples, but then also vibe together, right? So in between there, because not everybody wants to do the peopling, right? You might be the extrovert spouse, and then your spouse might be an introvert spouse. And, you know, you're like, come on. And then they're like, forget you. I don't want to do that, right? So we're trying to think of both sides of the relationship to make sure that you're both fulfilled in this equation, right? And there's no judgment as to how you flex and flow in the retreat, right? So any of our ladies, Kristen, you could probably talk to that, right? So Kristen just came from Bali with us. So how was that in terms of our flex and our flow when on a trip with us?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing because you had your little schedule, you know, And the Virgo on me was like, okay, I thought we were over here. I thought we were doing this on this. And just to be like open and say, no, we're not doing that. We're just going to chill by the pool. That's what we're doing tonight. And it was just wonderful how we just really just flowed, like you said, and was very flexible. So it really felt like a vacation and not like a conference or, like you got to be here at this time. So yeah, even when we were late, right? You were okay. And Pooh was okay that we were 30 minutes late. It's okay. Everything was fine.
It's all fine. Nobody's yelling at you. You're good.
Right.
I'm loving the fact that she's implying that Virgos are particular. Is that why you call me particular?
Oh, hallelujah.
All right, we'll leave that. That's another conference. I'm a Virgo. My wife likes to call me particular.
Curtis, I'm a pray for you.
We gonna leave that aside.
Curtis.
Look at Curtis. Curtis like, yeah, pray for me. What's your next slide?
All right, my next slide. So we're not new to this. We're true to this. So, men, we will not do this to you. Okay. So this was with our Grow group where we tricked the men, yes, into all wearing the same shirt.
This was with the Grow group that we tell you this was our 10-year anniversary. And yes, the wives set us up. They somehow talked us all into wearing a shirt that they quote unquote bought us, only for us to arrive at dinner and realize that we all had on the same shirt.
We won't do that to you this time.
And they got it on camera. It was good laughs, but we vowed that we would get these wives back. We would get them back.
And spiteful is not good.
But the beautiful thing is that, when I look at this picture, we have these couples that are, operating and making things happen. We have entrepreneurs there, high corporate individuals that are doing life together. And we've just seen what happens when we unplug and we get the opportunity to just be able to get together, enjoy, and do life and so forth. And so that's been a big part of inspiration for the Ultimate Couples Retreat.
Yeah, pretty much. So who is this for? Happy married couples. And we understand that
happy doesn't mean perfect.
Exactly.
Right.
That part. Right. So he was on my nerves yesterday. It's okay. Right. But at the core.
I thought it was early
no. Actually, I've been liking you the last couple of days.
Oh, okay.
But last week. Okay. But overall, what we're seeking is for individuals that respect their spouse, right? Speak well of their spouse. And love their spouse, right? So folks that are resolute about their marriage. And when I say resolute, I tell Andy all the time, the only way he's leaving me is in a box. He doesn't like that sentence at all.
You see, right? Andre was like, what is that, Coach Cass? That sounds like an indirect threat around here, right? Like y'all caught that on camera? I don't know about that, right?
No.
Hey, husbands, if I blink 3 times, go ahead and give me. If I start blinking like this, that means I feel my life is endangered. And you guys gotta, look out for me.
Carla, what's your husband's name? What's your husband's name? Hello, sir. How you doing? I like this beard.
Osiren.
Oh, Siren. Hello, Siren. How you doing?
No problem, ma'am.
Yes. Good vibes.
I love it. Hey, Siren. So,
everything is everything.
Everything is everything. Hey, you're working on your Caribbean vibes already. I love it. So so enjoy time with your spouse and you're just good vibes. So if you consider yourself good vibes, we want you to come. If you're like, I don't know if I'm a good vibe.
Well, it's not just that, right? Because I think the different retreats serve different purposes. Okay. And there are retreats that like if couples are like struggling and it's like their last attempt to save their marriage, we would just say this is not the retreat because there's a certain kind of work that needs to go into a marriage that's at that point, and we're not doing that kind of work on this retreat.
We can
so that's really why we say that, right? Yeah. Because for those couples, there's definitely other retreats and weekends that we've been a part of that are definitely catered more towards that type of a situation in a marriage.
And we understand that everything happens in cycles,
So, but we would say, for people who have a healthy relationship, doesn't mean everything's perfect, but you got a healthy relationship and you actually like your spouse, you know what I mean? Then we would say that this is more of the type of retreat that is for you.
Yeah. So as you can see, we are very particular on who we want to come on this trip, right? So, and it's only for a few couples. Understand that this is not going to be a really big retreat with 100 people to start, right? So what we're talking about is 30 people max. So we're talking about a max of 15 couples to join us in Grenada. Very simple, right? Yeah. So that's all we're saying. So when do you come in? You come in by 2:00 on that Wednesday and you leave after 12 on that Sunday. The resort is literally 2 minutes. Like you start a conversation, can't even end it. It's 2 minutes away from the resort, right? So it's beautiful.
From the resort or the airport?
The airport is 2 minutes away from the resort.
Wow. That's not, that doesn't happen often. A lot of times we go places where
you're in the car for like an hour and a half.
Commute.
Yeah,
it's always worth it, but it's normally, okay.
2 whole minutes.
That's awesome.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So what is included? Everything but your flight and your travel insurance. Travel insurance is mandatory. Okay, let's be clear. Travel insurance is mandatory. What is included? Your food, your excursion, your lodging, your drinks. We're staying at an all-inclusive. It's oceanfront, your bed, right? All of it is included. What is not included? Your flight to get to Grenada and your travel insurance. And why do I say travel insurance? As someone who has been doing travel and group travel for a couple of years now, what I realize is that anything can happen. And I don't want you to just buy your travel insurance on the last day before you leave, because anything can happen. And a simple story is a couple was in Mexico. One person needs to go to the hospital and they wouldn't let them leave the hospital without paying 12 grand. On the spot. And Tyler Perry ended up paying it for them. I don't know Tyler Perry. I don't know how Tyler Perry got involved in that. But if Tyler Perry ain't your cousin, I would definitely say that you want to get traveler insurance. Now, what else can happen? We had another person have a health diagnosis where they couldn't travel. And this was like months in advance. But understand that once you pay, there are no refunds, right? Because we're planning, we're doing all of the things. So travel insurance will get you covered. So you want to get the type of travel insurance. Good travel insurance companies are Travel Guard, AIG, Alliance. So those are 3 travel companies that are really good, that pretty much cover just about everything. You could read all of their fine print. I don't work for any of them, but I make sure to get travel insurance before every international trip that I go on. And the earlier you get it, the better, because then anything can happen between now and April and you are covered, right? You are covered. Very nice.
Awesome.
So this is where you go to get your spot for the Ultimate Couples Retreat. You go to ultimatecouplesretreat.com to secure your spot. The early bird price does end tomorrow. It does end tomorrow.
So do you want to share what the options are, or what the commitment is?
I could do that, but then also just write this down. The word couple will get you $250 off, right? And that's for a limited time. So we're just giving you all of the perks now for you being on this webinar right now. So everybody don't know this code and all of that stuff, right? So that code will right now take off $250 for you, for those that take action this evening, as well as the early bird price for those who like to save money, right? You can go ahead and secure your spot for as low as, I think as low as $199, but let me not lie. Let me go to the site. Okay. So go to ultimatecouplesretreat.com. So let me come here. Hold on. So you go to ultimatecouplesretreat.com. Very simple, right? Okay. We come here and then you put in all of your information, right? What's my spouse's name? His name, Andy, right? Okay.
So one of the things that we decided was that when we were doing the retreat, we said, hey, we didn't want it to just be where people could just go straight and just check out without us getting a little bit of info and information about them, why they wanted to join, why is this, important to them, how they even hear about it. So one of the things that you'll notice here is that we sort of try to get a little bit of information from you, and all the couples that join, we would like to personally have an opportunity to speak to at least one of the spouse members, preferably to get an opportunity to connect with both. Like we have some couples right now that are already enrolled, and they're just here right now. They're just like, I'm just showing up so I can get some more information
or just
to be able to support or whatever it might be. And so we would like to get that opportunity to know who all is, wanting to come and signing up.
Mm-hmm. So here are your payment options. So when you pay in full, you save, right? Period. So we always know layaway costs more. Okay. So it's $5,500 for a single payment, right? And remember that price increases tomorrow. And that includes for the both of you to stay at a beautiful resort, oceanfront, everything included, food, drinks, excursion, right? All of our missions, all of our fun times, minus your flight and your travel insurance, right? Very, very simple. Now, if you're like, okay, I want to do payment plans, we have payment plans. Remember, when you pay in payment plans, it does cost more, but you could literally secure your spot for as low as $199 starting today, right? So we can't beat that with a stick. Okay, so it's very simple. You come here, you put in your information, one of you's information, right? You check off the things, and then you put in your billing info. You know, my husband's, y'all could go ahead and put your cards in. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And then you hit complete purchase. And then we say, thank you, honey. And you give a little kiss just like that.
Whatever. Whatever.
Thank you, dear.
Whatever.
Appreciate you.
That's not funny.
That's not how it goes. No,
it's not funny. It's not funny.
I'm so sorry.
It's not funny.
So sorry.
But yeah, so what's really, really awesome for those of you that have been on these trips, and if you've ever gone on one of these trips by yourself, you know that typically that is normally even the investment for just one person.
Right.
And so one of the things we were trying to be real sensitive to was that you guys were coming from the same household. Mm-hmm. So we're like, it's going to be a bit of a challenge for some couples if they got to make that commitment each person. Right. So we're like, hey, we're going to make it so that the couples are pretty much coming on this trip for when Coach Kaz is doing these type of trips with the individuals for practically the same price. So we figured that was going to be sensitive to the household. And we always appreciate that when people are sensitive to our household, when we're both in programs together or going on a trip together. So you want to open up for any questions, or?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, we could also hear from those who have already signed up of why they decided to come. We can start there, right? Because I see Angela's in the house. Angela, I know you can't come on camera. You're not feeling good, but can you talk?
Angela's under the weather. And then who else we had on here? I think Kristen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was on here, right? I'm coming out.
Atia says she's coming. She just got to drop right now. All right, Atia.
All right, Atia. We look forward to you joining us. We look forward. Hey, Atia, there's some people you know coming on this trip. We can't say, you know what I mean? But there's some people you know.
And some good people already coming
on this trip. Some good people.
Yeah, for sure. And if you need us to talk to your husband, we have no problem doing that, because we understand that if you're on here and you talk to your husband and your husband's like, who is these crazy people? We have no problem talking to your spouse or letting them see this replay.
I think Angela's on mute. So Angela, if you want, I could be your stunt double, even though I do not have red hair and we don't look alike, but I could be your stunt double right now.
Thank you. Yeah, Bill and I are both here. Yeah.
Bill's there. Bill, what's up, Bill?
Hi, honey.
Howdy.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, no, from the moment you mentioned it, I was like, oh, I love this, because we've all been on that trip with the couples that just fight the whole time or disrespect each other or like try to make each other look bad. And it's like, that's so cringy. So I appreciate that you're putting together something for couples where we can just come and be without all of that. So thank you. No drama. I mean, like you were saying, how quickly can you resolve conflict? And I was thinking, it's not only that, it's how many people do you drag into the conflict that you're resolving, right? So the people that we all have conflict, but like, you know, just get over it amongst yourselves. Don't.
Come on, you're in the Caribbean. How bad can it be?
Yeah, like, so I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
Hey,
I'm excited.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Angela. Hey, Bill, you know, Angela's like Kaz. They're such like quick action takers. Did she just sign
you are
up
not
and
lying.
Announce to you? Did she just announce to you afterwards, or did she at least say, hey, Bill, you interested in going?
You're acting like I have to talk him into spending money.
You're acting like you have to talk me into like going anywhere. I'm always down for a trip.
Hey.
Awesome. All right, Bill, that's what I'm talking about.
And they already bought their flights. They're not playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
they're not playing.
I am like you, like where it's if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it. Like
I love it.
Let's just get it all.
Might have got the good seats.
I love it. Y'all might have got the good seats on the plane. You know what?
I think so.
Get my plate in order. Well, welcome to the Ultimate Couple.
Welcome, Angela and Bill. Angela and Bill too. Just wanted to say, Angela and Bill, they are an amazing couple. We have had an opportunity to connect with them inside of a mastermind group that we're a part of, and it has been a pleasure hanging out with them. They are successful entrepreneurs. And we're excited about you guys getting to meet them and hang out with them in Grenada.
That's always a good vibe. And Bill takes really good pictures.
Yeah.
His phone's good.
Awesome.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Angela. All right. So then we have Kristen and Curtis. Now
this
Curtis,
is our first time getting an opportunity to meet Curtis, see Curtis on camera.
So now Kristen done convinced Curtis. So who do we talk to first then? Curtis, you all right?
Well, all right, Kristen, let's hear from you, and then Curtis, go, hey, I love the man's perspective. So we'll hear from you, Kristen, ladies first, and then I want to hear from my man, Curtis.
Good evening, everyone. I would say we're getting married. When we're getting married, we had Hurricane Katrina mess up our whole honeymoon experience, right? Of going to the islands. And so here we are going to celebrate 20 years in 2025. And
20 years.
We get a chance to experience it the right way. So we're literally having an official honeymoon, right? Of us going together with nobody, literally going together, enjoying each other. And, I just love God. I love how he does what he does, because that's one of the biggest things for us is we prayed while we were dating, similar to you guys, that God would just organize us and put us with people that are married couples that love each other and that we can grow with and have fun with. And my husband's the best game night type of king person. So I just love seeing him be around other men and for us to come together and be cohesive with other couples. So we're looking forward to it.
All right.
Snap. Angela is fierce with the spades. Andy got kicked out of somebody's house because of spades. I don't know how serious you are. I'm trying to keep this as a blessed trip. I don't know if we need that side. Curtis, do you play spades?
I play spades, but I don't get that deep with it.
You don't get that deep? Okay.
So Curtis, man,
have fun with it.
Awesome.
As long as nobody gets offended easily, we can have fun.
So my 7-year-old out here, we've been playing Uno, and she starts putting a card on her head, talking about, look at what I got. I'm like, what is this? What is happening? What is going on?
So awesome. So Curtis, man, man. So how did the wifey brought it to you? I mean, what was the deal, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, so it didn't take a lot of convincing. For me, we had talked about our 20th, and we had some ideas and plans and things like that. And so, we were talking about a vow renewal and all these types of things. And I was like, so it was really a no-brainer for me when she brought it back. Plus, she had just got back from Bali, right? And so I was like, wait, she's like, do you want to go? I was like, yeah, I want to go somewhere. I'm like, I saw all the pictures, saw all the good times you guys had and everything like that. And as much as I love bonding with my son while you guys were gone, I was like, no, we are going somewhere together. So it was like no brainer. So I was coming home every day like, okay, are we signed up yet? But we're very excited. We're excited to be in the presence of you all, and we're excited to be able to celebrate this 20 years, in this fashion too. So it's definitely an answer to our prayer.
Awesome. Aww. Curtis, man, I was definitely spying on them because I don't know if you know, when the ladies were coming in, I was kicked out of Bali. So I was in Bali with my wife, but when the ladies were coming in, she was like, you got to go home. I was like, home is like 27 hours. Like, she like, yeah, you got to go. Take the baby with you. Take my mama with you. All y'all got to go. Just go. And so I got kicked out. So I was definitely online stalking, man, looking at them having that FOMO, like, ooh, that villa looks so nice. I was like, ooh, they got a chef. I ain't have no chef when I was there. Mm-hmm. The whole pool got flowers in it. I was like, man.
Swinging in the clouds.
Yeah. Yeah, that was special.
Yeah.
That was special. Nah, that was good.
Look
That was
at
really good.
that. So we are excited that you are joining us in Grenada for the Ultimate Couples Retreat. And Curtis, we can't wait to meet you in person. Now, you haven't met Kristen in person, but all together, I just thank you guys for trusting us to help celebrate such a special moment in your marriage journey. Yeah.
Awesome. So I see some other familiar faces, though. If anybody wants to just say what's up or, got a question, or even if you just saying what's up, I'm just happy to see y'all.
And just so you guys remember, ultimatecouplesretreat.com is where you go to secure your seat. And currently $250 off for the code COUPLE. And the early bird prices do increase come midnight. So, meaning tomorrow. So yeah, meaning midnight. So Does anybody have any real questions regarding the retreat, or anybody here in the middle of signing up?
Wait, I see Miss Burnett coming off mute. Where's my man at? Where's he at? He's still out in the field?
At this time?
He's around here somewhere. He had a call that just came in, so that's why he's been listening.
Okay, all right, good.
Yeah, but does the code apply for payments as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Awesome.
Sure does.
Right.
All right, tell George we said hi.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else
got a question?
Anybody else decided I'm coming and they're in the middle of signing up?
Comment.
Tell us something.
And I saw last name Brown. So Atia said she had to jump off. Was that her hubby here?
I don't know.
Earlier there was somebody else last name. Oh, they're off too. But there was a last name Brown that was here.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, cool.
What's up, Blatch family? How y'all doing?
Yeah, I see y'all. Hey, Janae. Hey, David. What's up?
Y'all just need to come on.
I see y'all. Oh,
Irene's
up in here too.
What you say, Janae?
What's up, fam? I said we tried to come in incognito.
Now they are one of our favorite couples doing life with us, and so the doors of Grenada are open.
Yes, good to see y'all. I saw Irene. I see Irene in here.
Irene.
Hey, Irene, how you doing? I love it.
You just celebrated. Was it 25 or was it 20?
Yeah, what did Irene just celebrate?
You just did a whole thing, a photo shoot.
She did a whole photo shoot, the whole 9.
Yeah, and just be stalked. Like you feel like you know people because you stalk them online.
Yeah, we stalk.
That was really
social media make sure you feel like you know everybody.
Yeah. Monique.
Hey Monique, how you doing?
Any questions? How'd you hear about tonight, Monique?
Hey, Monique.
My sister Michelle is a part of your Wanted Woman group. Michelle Keynes.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, Michelle. Yeah.
No, we look alike a little bit.
You do. You do though.
Well, she raves about how awesome you guys are. And when I got a text, I signed up to come to your brunch with Michelle, but we missed your brunch in New York. So when I got a text for a couples retreat, I was like, oh my God. Hey babe, we're going on a couples retreat. I don't know where it is and I don't know when, but Coach Kaz and her husband, and we're going. And
come on. Oh, well, welcome. How exciting.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, we've been.
By the way, Monique, what's your husband's name?
Darius. He's walking the
Darius.
Yeah, Darius. But we've been married for 6 years and we haven't had a chance to have a honeymoon. So this will be our official honeymoon and to connect with some married friends. So I'm excited.
Awesome.
Here for the good vibes.
All right, good.
Yay.
Welcome.
Monique and Darius. I'm here for it.
I love it. I love
Michelle.
All right. Anybody else want to say hi or anything? I see Renee. Man, but that's pretty. I hear Val. Wait, what's I hear? Val Renew in the making. Yes.
Irene trying to plan a Val Renew. Oh, see, there you go. Irene said 20 years. Yeah,
20 years. Cooking. 20 years. Yes.
Oh,
Irene celebrated 20 years cooking the whole month. So we know you guys are multitasking, but we just wanted to get this opportunity to really just get on here and just share this with some folks.
I want to hear from Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Hello, fam. I'm sorry. Let me get. I believe when you're
Renee's in my mastermind group.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
When you're online, you should.
Renee. Oh yeah, me and Renee was hanging out at the karaoke.
I have some really cool pictures. Anyway,
Renee, you better be coming. That's all I got to say, because you told me about your game night thing, and I was really excited.
I was trying to get him. He's on another call, so I was just like, hey, yeah.
This is recorded, right?
It's recorded, but is he gonna sit through it?
But,
you know, Ben.
Listen. That's what I'm saying. I hear him. Anyway, there's something about being able to meet married people that, like you use the term, like each other, and hang out with one another. And I think it's just cool. And Grenada is a beautiful island. You know, we went there on our honeymoon. Not just we passed through and have been back. It is a wonderful. The people are lovely. So yeah, I just got to talk to him.
All right, you have a conversation, and then Monique. It sounds like Monique is also in New York. You're in New York, right, Renee?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not in New York.
Look at that.
I'm in New York, but it lives in Maryland.
She's in New York, Maryland. She came out to the Annapolis event.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. No, but I met her at karaoke. That was just in Florida.
Exactly.
But I remember the New York piece. I got excited for Monique. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Okay, it's a 4-hour drive. If y'all like each other after the retreat, y'all can get together.
She's that. How car will travel.
See, car and travel.
I see.
Thanks. Tanya. Okay, come on, Tanya.
Tanya.
Come on. Thank you for speaking up, Renee.
All right.
Oh, look, there's the husband. Hey, husband. Hey, husband in the green leaves.
What's up?
What's up? How y'all been, man?
Oh my goodness.
Look, we want to my camera on and say hello to you guys.
Hey, good man. How you guys been?
Good. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
it's been a really long time.
It has been. I feel like I got to catch up. You know, normally I knew everything going on through social media. I haven't been on Facebook as much and everything. I gotta tune in to see what y'all got going on right now.
Got some Netflix in the back there.
I think the last time I was tuning in was when y'all were blessed, and I think y'all had gotten a home. How long ago was that?
That was
it's been a minute.
It's been 2016.
Yeah, 2016, 2016.
Wow.
Okay,
no,
so
I mean that was like
off.
They was like documenting stuff. I was loving it and so forth. So I remember like that the whole journey. Nah, they
did good. That's a nice feeling y'all got there.
Yeah,
to come over. What state do you guys live in?
We're in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Nice. So what's up? Y'all coming? You got questions? What's up? What you saying?
Well, this sounds absolutely amazing. Yeah. I'm sitting here but I'm listening and I'm like, they seem to know everybody. I said, I wonder if we got a mistake.
No, because what happened? No, what the beautiful thing is that we did not necessarily like when Coach Cass said, "Hey, let's do a couples retreat." First, I was like, for the first one, we're not trying to do something where it's like out to the masses. And also, it just so happened when we first brought it up, we were around some couples that we were close to that were successful entrepreneurs that we're in the community with. And those were like the first couple of couples that came in. Yeah. So then we were like...
And I just went to Bali with Kristen.
Yeah, then we were like, you know what? Man, this is in addition to a couples retreat, it also... We're attracting some couples that are in business or couples that have a lot going on and so forth. And I was like, hey, maybe this is part of what we're called to do for this retreat, where it's like we're getting away, they get to focus on their marriages, but also they get an opportunity to be able to meet some other great couples that, have some great things going on. So we're excited. So we hope you guys will be able to join us, but we just glad y'all here,
Yeah, so we ended up emailing it to our email list and posting it, but it's like we don't know everyone here on the Zoom. Like Monique just said, I know her sister Michelle, it's like somebody found out through somebody, with something.
Yeah, hey, Tanya, right?
Carla just said, we don't know anybody.
Don't feel bad. We don't know nobody but Cass and Andy.
It sounded like you already traveling together. It was calling the names, and I was and I was like, well, so I know them, but
we're calling out some of the names. Some of these folks we have traveled together in business.
Yeah.
We're in masterminds together and communities together.
Yeah, so we like posted on social.
I like him. I love him. He a good man. God knows this man treat me so good. I tell people he treat me better than I treat myself, and that's the truth. and I give God glory. And I said, well, Lord, maybe this is you. Maybe this is something that you're doing and setting up. I don't know, So and we just thank you guys so much for allowing us to be here and just to be in your presence again. We have much respect for you.
Awesome. Got a lot of respect for you.
But listen, okay, y'all could feel included. Okay. So I don't want you to be like, oh, well, they know everybody, so we can't go. We won't know anybody. Understand that we know you, and that's all you need to know. Like, who all gonna be there is kind of what we were trying to do, right? To kind of point out that we have good people in the room. So if anything, that should make you say, you know what? I want to be in this room, because you see the love that's already here. So understand that the doors to Grenada are open. Okay.
Yeah.
The doors to
Grenada are open, where we will have a really good time, period. You already know. Well, thank you for speaking up and coming on camera and saying hello.
The both of y'all.
Right?
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
Come on, Carla. What you think, girl?
Hey, we have a practical question, and we would love to meet Tanya Joyner Scott and husband.
Awesome.
And I also think I know Andy, because I've been following on Instagram, and I've met Cass, but I've never met Andy. So looking forward to meeting in Grenada. The question is, if we sign up for a payment plan today, can we skip over to the okay, let's just pay it off next month, and sort of like cut some of the costs of financing? You know what's happening, right? Like, we don't know, but maybe next week something will come through. That's
So I know for me, when I say it in my business, and I let Coach Cass, I always tell people yes within reason, right? So what I always tell people is, sometimes people are like, oh, if I do the payment plan, can I switch to paid in full? And then they wait till the last week and last payment, oh yeah, but can I do paid in full? I'm like, no, you technically did a payment plan. You've been paying this thing for months. That ain't no paid in full. Paid in full is to incentivize people where they could save some money by paying in full. So if it is something you're like, hey, we're going to go ahead and do our deposit so we get our foot in the door, we will have a conversation, figure out how we could do it, and you could do it within reason to switch over to the paid in full, then we'll say absolutely. And what would you say is within reason?
Then we got to talk about that.
Okay. All right. So then we'll talk about what within reason is.
We got to talk about that.
Okay. But the most important thing is, if you know you're in, grab, at least secure your spot. Then you can figure out the next part.
Yeah, that part.
Man. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Carla.
All right. And I bet you somebody else had that question. That's why I always love Q&A, because someone normally has a question that somebody else had. So that's excellent. Anybody else got anything you just want to say what's up or anything like that? But we're excited. Let me tell you, pray for us. We got lots coming up, right? We got lots. I mean, it has been, I mean, we're grateful. But when we say we need these type of trips, my wife and I, we've been doing a tour, and, she took her people, her women and everything to Grenada. We went to Bali, had a fabulous time. I did get kicked out for the last week because her women were coming in. So I was not joking. She told me, you got to go. I said, that's 27 hours. She's like, yeah, take your daughter with you and my mother. And I was like, you serious? She's like, yeah, you got to go. It's a woman's thing. You can't be here. So I had to fly back home. So just let y'all know, I got kicked out of Bali. I'm still traumatized. But then after we went to Annapolis, Dallas, Houston, New York, Orlando, Canada. We just came back from Canada. So it's been insane. When we get on these type of trips and we could just
right.
Woosa. You know what I mean? It is a good thing. And I think many of you guys could relate to that. Every time I travel and we go to one of these islands, I'm just reminded at the pace that we go as, in the United States, our pace is relentless. And I feel like when you get to these islands and so forth, everything slows down. I'm convinced we're going to retire on an island someplace so that everything can slow down. But in the meantime, we will enjoy these type of retreats, these couple retreats. So super, super excited and appreciate you all breaking out of your busy day to come hang out with us. Yeah. For those of you that are joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited about you meeting with us and celebrating with us and enjoying our marriages in Grenada. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So I wanted to go ahead and say that. And of course, if you know that, hey, this is a trip for you, as Coach Kaz would say, stop playing, secure your spot. Let's go. Let's go.
So for those of you that know that you're have already made a decision that you're coming, go ahead and drop "I'm coming" in the chat, just so we have an understanding of who is coming, right? Now, if your money's funny and you just need to work out some things, we absolutely understand, but we just want to get a good understanding of where we're at.
In terms of so we know really Angela, Bill's coming.
Yes.
Kristen and Curtis are coming. So awesome. I think Atia, before she jumped off, with her and the hubby are coming.
Come on, the tallies are coming.
The tallies are coming.
Come on.
So excellent.
I love it.
So we're super excited. And if anybody else, if you got to end up having a conversation with us, we are more than
if you need to have a conversation with your spouse.
All right.
Right.
Looks like Renee, we said we coming. All right. Excellent. So if you guys got to have a conversation with the spouse, totally get it.
Andy can talk to them.
And then also do not hesitate. How do they reach out if they got a question or anything?
I'm pretty sure that all of y'all got some text messages. Did you all get some text messages from us? So just text back that phone number that you got a text from. More than likely, y'all got a text message or an email. Just respond, right? Okay. Really, really simple. Okay, Andrea has to work out the dates.
All right, Andrea got to work out the dates.
Work them out, girl. We understand dates be dating.
Yeah. Awesome.
They definitely do need working. Okay, so at least we know that you're interested. So for everybody else that came on, yes, April 9th through the 13th. So you're flying in on the 9th and you're flying out on the 13th.
9th through 13th?
Mm-hmm. Or 13th.
And that's of next year, right? So
yes, 2025.
Plenty of time to work out whatever you got to work out. I used to tell my wife it's absurd. Like she was just getting me, what was it, yesterday or the day before, to book my flights for a trip that's a year from now. And I used to always give her a hard time until I started seeing what happens when you wait till the last minute.
It's a problem.
So
this is where you save. Like y'all already know
so
this.
That way we could give.
I feel like some of you are my vibe. You already know, like Angela, right? Angela, she paid for her trip, she paid for her flight, and she's done. It's real simple. I just don't want it on the to-do list, right? Can we just get this off the to-do list? Okay, we going? All right, let's make it happen. The Smith family, right? Let's just make it happen and we're done. No more, right? Like I'm just that person because we have too many flights to book overall and too many trips to take and too many things to do, right? Y'all already know. Okay. Oh, your son is getting married.
Congratulations, Keisha.
I'm here for it, Keisha.
Congratulations. Keisha. Destination wedding, Puerto Rico.
How did you hear? How did you hear about the couples retreat? I just like to know how people heard about the retreat. So that's good to know. Yeah. So don't worry.
I either Facebook or it was Facebook. I'm sorry, guys. It was Facebook or through my email. You always in my email. So I can't even pick the first time.
All right. Yeah, she got your email, Coach.
And I appreciate you. So
we're
just so happy our son is getting married on the 11th.
And congratulations! Destination weddings are amazing. Me and Coach Kaz got married in Mexico. Mm-hmm. We also like Puerto Rico. Kaz is one of her favorite dishes is mofongo.
Yeah.
My husband
here. Irene is Puerto Rican and so forth. So we're
my
super
husband is half Puerto Rican.
All right, good.
So, and he's a military brat.
Enjoy. And my cousin eloped. My cousin eloped in Puerto Rico, and he was thought he was joking and said, "Oh, we get married next week in Puerto Rico. Y'all should come." So you already know he said it in front of who? Coach Kaz. So you already know who were the only two people there? Me and Coach Kaz. Because when he said y'all should come, she was booking that flight. That's how she rolled, right?
That's good. Book it. I love it. I love this, and I've been following y'all for a while. I appreciate you guys.
Awesome. Excellent, Keisha. All right, thanks for coming to hang out, Keisha. We appreciate you.
You're on the email list.
Yeah, we'll keep you in the loop. We'll keep you in the loop.
No worries.
All right. Excellent.
All right.
So
anybody else Okay, so midnight ends the early bird, right? And then the $250 expires on Saturday. Okay, so y'all know all of the things that are happening. Okay?
Wait, there's two things you just mentioned.
I did.
So there's an early bird. There's an early bird.
The price of the trip is going up. Got it. Got
it. But what about for anybody here who?
That's why they got to put that $199 down to.
Got it. Right.
Right.
If you know you coming, pick one of the payment plans at least. And they can use the coupon code.
It doesn't take off the $199 though.
No, but it will take $250 off of
the total price. Yeah, right, so let's not confuse that.
And the coupon code is
couple.
All right, excellent. And I think I saw someone on your team, Coach Kaz. Jel dropped a little earlier. She dropped the telephone number if you have any questions, email that you could email if you have any questions. And then also she's dropped the link again and the coupon code, which is couple.
And if y'all know any fabulous couples that you want to refer to this wonderful trip, you can do so, right?
But
if you vouch for them,
make sure you look at it in the context of everything we just shared here. So we want certain kind of couples. So we don't want just every and anybody. This ain't one of them trips like the rest of our marketing. We ain't running no ads. We ain't blasting. You know what I mean? So please, you know what I mean? Only like certain kind of couples that fit in the context of what we've described during our time here, because we want the right kind of couples on this trip.
Angela said most couples we know are not this vibe. That is fine. So don't invite.
No. So that's fine, Angela. Don't invite them. Don't invite them, Angela.
Very simple.
And they be like, Angela, we want to pay in full. Be like, no. Say it's okay. It's okay.
No,
just tell them about the next trip, Angela, with lots of people where we don't have to be worried about them being in our circle.
Well, we could refer them to wonderful couples retreats.
Yeah, we could refer them to a bunch of retreats, just not this one.
Yeah, that's just not this way. Okay. So we're very grateful for all of you staying on until the end. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I want to say we have about 10 spots left for this couples retreat. And we're just excited, right? So for those of you that have decided, Carla, come on.
Oh, yeah. All right, Carla. All right, see y'all.
Congratulations on securing your spot for the Ultimate Couples Retreat. You and the hubby. Come on.
We talking.
Congratulations.
We love it.
They out here taking action. I see y'all. Y'all ready to dance on the beach under the moonlight and the stars. I'm here for it, right? I'm here for it all, right?
All right.
Okay, I got you, Janae. So, all right. So here we go. When we talk about couples, we talk about couples retreats. I understand that it's a financial commitment. I understand that it's a conversation. And I want you to talk to your spouse with the heart of, we deserve this, to be able to get away and just be in good community. And we know how hard it is to get in good community with folks that literally want nothing from you, but just to have a good time. And it's not very many places that those type of atmospheres exist. So, if that resonates with you, make it happen, right? Like that's really all I have to say. Cause we've been doing life, as we said, with couples, and we know many people do not have those type of authentic relationships with other couples where they could just be the real selves, no matter their title. Like, how many of you have some type of title in the world or some type of social media presence or something else, and then you're just like, man, where can I just be me, right? Where can I just be the quirky me, the funny me, the silly me, the sexy me, all the things, and people aren't here judging me for it, right? So this is a space where you could just be you, no matter your title of multi-millions, entrepreneur,
pastor,
career person,
nonprofit CEO,
manager, teacher,
sales leader, all
whatever it is your title is, right? Mama, papa, whatever your titles are, you could leave them all on the plane and just be like, yo, I'm Joe. Well, hey, Joe. We're excited to see you, right? So we are just excited to create an atmosphere where you could just be you with your spouse and just have some fun, right? Like leaving all the cares behind. So for those of you that have decided to join us, congrats on that decision.
Congratulations.
I pray that you follow through, okay? And make it happen, right?
If you got a wife like mine, you ain't got no choice but to I'd be like, and she'd be like,
Siren,
well, we can talk about it tomorrow because I
Siren,
got my confirmation email.
Already got the confirmation email. Okay.
I love it.
All right. But any last minute questions?
Curtis said that part. For Andy and Bill.
Oh, goodness. Send me the recording of this to get to our lovely couples that we want to come. Oh, okay.
All right.
No problem.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll get the
recording. So you guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. We know it's the end of a very long day. Some of y'all, we had to put the little one to sleep before we got here. Some of y'all
and I cooked dinner.
Got big ones still calling y'all, asking to borrow some money and all that. We appreciate wherever you at, whatever season you're in.
Wherever you
Thank you for coming here to hang out with us. We look forward for those of you that are going to join us for this trip, and for those of you joining us in the future. All right, so super excited about that.
Now that I know what this is, are you going to do it again to share with others?
Meaning this type of information.
This right here.
I don't know. All right, Angela, we got to find out.
It all depends, right? Angela, it all depends because right now it sounds like about 70 of y'all want to sign up, and then we've just about done. You know what I mean? Like we remember this gonna be
no. But Angela, I'm glad you're asking that. So I don't want you saying it from no worries. I'm glad you're asking it, and we would love to. We just got a couple of crazy weeks coming up.
We got a lot of crazy weeks. It wouldn't be till December.
Yeah,
so that would mess up everything.
Yeah, so we just got to figure out where we go squeeze it in. We go do it. We
will send out the replay.
Well, we can send out the replay.
We can send out the replay, and Angela could tell her friends that or whoever that they could watch the replay. And that's what we got the replay for, Say, hey, replay, now that you've watched this, more than likely the discount has gone away. But don't worry, you can still come on the trip.
Right? Is this the replay part?
Yes, okay. That was the replay.
This is for those of y'all who are watching the replay. We're so glad that you are watching the replay, and we really hope you're excited about joining us for the trip. Please keep in mind that this was on a specific date, and that coupon code that we just shared no longer works. We still appreciate you.
Early bird ain't here no more. But
Early bird is over.
There's probably only 2 spots left. Don't miss out.
But you can still join us. It's
gonna be fun though.
It's gonna be amazing. Man, you wrong.
All right. Okay. All right. We're done. Okay. Right. We love you, but yeah, exactly, Angela. So we will send out this replay to all of you guys that were here and to all the folks. For those of you that said that you're coming. So what we need to know is what's up. So if you could send us a text right now with what you're trying to do in terms of your payment, that would be great, right? Or if you're in the middle of signing.
They ain't gotta talk if they if you have something you need to discuss, like, hey, I'm talking to my spouse or something specific like that, then hit us up. But if you just getting your link, secure your spot, and we are planning on ultimately getting an opportunity to say hi and basically welcome everybody who's joining us for the retreat.
Curtis said, if you watching the replay, this don't count. Jill, what kind of editing can you do to this video? I don't know. Okay.
We gotta edit this video.
I got time to edit the video. We got other things going on. Okay, so all right. So there's the phone number. If you got a question or text, get the number right now. If you got a specific question going on, but literally you could secure your spot for $199 for this and work out your payment plan. Okay. We have folks that, you know what? I went to a chiropractor the other day, and this is something that they told me that I thought was so amazing. The chiropractor was going to charge $6,000 for my adjustments. And they said, you know what? You could finance yourself. You could call your credit card company and say, you know what? I have a big purchase coming up. Can you work it out that I can have? Can you work with me? And literally, she says that many credit card companies will give you interest-free for 12 months to 18 months. So you can also try that out in calling your credit card company to see if you're like, hey, I have this large payment coming up. I'm paying for something. Can you work with me? And see if that works out. The way the lady was talking, it sounded like it was a real deal.
I need to call them every month then.
for this trip. I'm not trying to help you with your other bills.
I need condom every month. I need credit card company every
for this retreat. Okay.
I need condom every month.
No, I'm giving you the plate for this retreat. Simmer down. Simmer. Right, for this retreat, we're giving you the play.
Okay.
For this retreat. Not your other bills. Not your braces, not your child braces, not that wedding bill coming up. We're talking about for this retreat. I'm trying to give you the play. Okay. Okay.
Okay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that we need to tell the folk?
No, I think that's it. We're super excited. No, seriously, you guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. And we look forward for those of you joining us for the Ultimate Couples Retreat in Grenada. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. We look forward to connecting with you amazing couples.
May God bless you in all that you do. And until we meet again in these streets and in these beaches, may your marriage be blessed. May your family be blessed. May your business be blessed. May your career be blessed. May everything that you do be blessed until we meet on the beach in Grenada. So Thank you, Andrea, Angela, Curtis, Irene, Janae, Carla, Kristen, Monique, Renee, and Tanya. So excited for y'all and your husbands or your wives for joining us. Remember that you are invited to the cookout. You are invited to the beach. You are accepted here, because so often we enter spaces that we don't know if we belong. Understand that if you're on this Zoom, if you're watching this replay, yes, you are accepted, and yes, you are invited. So thank you for joining us. I'm Coach Cass once again. This is my husband, Andy.
Peace. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right. So go ahead and unmute and say goodbye as you leave this here Zoom room.
Yeah, unmute. Let me hear y'all voices, man. Let me hear y'all. All right.
Adios.
Bye. Bye. Thank you for coming to hang out. All right, fam. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Bye.
Go get rest.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Right. Thank you. Hey, Irene. Awesome.
Your hair is always fly. Bye, guys.
I love it.
Hey.
All right, Coach Cass. Good job.